Hello everybody and welcome to Stamping with Tanya Badalka. I am Tanya. So today I'm going to show you a card called a pop-up swing card using this month's paper pumpkin. Here's to you paper pumpkin kit. So this is an alternative card that you could make. So I will show you what you need for supplies. You need a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4, like this. Then your next layer is the envelope liner. I cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then from the envelope liner, I just so lightly cut off the ends and the rounded part from the envelope. And we will use this for the inside. Your next piece that you are going to need is 8 by 5. And then you'll score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, and then at 6 inches. This is a pretty easy card to make. The only thing is I have some tips and tricks for you. So when you're adhering your designer series paper onto your card base, you just put the adhesive around the edge, because the pieces that you cut out can be used for a different card. So if you adhere them together, they're kind of stuck there forever. So there, I've adhered this. So the next layer piece is you're going to have to cut out the inside. So I had cut this from the other card base, and I had cut it using the layering square dies. So you need to figure out a couple things. So your outside square has to be the largest, and then your square that comes after that, or rectangle, or whichever shapes you'd like to use, needs to be one down, and then your last and final one will be this size. So I've already pre-cut, so that one's cut, this one is cut, and then we are going to open this. I will show you how this is done so that you don't make a mistake and ruin your card. So I'm going to put the Stamp and Emboss machine here, and I'm just going to layer this up here. And you're going to open your card like so, and I'm just going to use a little piece of tape to center this so that when I cut this out, it will not move. So you layer it like that. My card is open, and then I'm going to run it through my Big Shot, or my Stamp and Emboss machine. Just a minute here. I think I have the layers incorrect. Okay. So when you take your pieces of adhesive off, they will be ready to go. So there we go. So what you're going to do is remove this gently so that you don't wreck your paper. You could use a Post-it note as well. I have this great tape that I like. So these two pieces that you just cut out, because we didn't place glue on them, we can use those for something else. So now we have a card base that looks like this. So you have a window in the middle. So then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your white 8 by 5, and then you're scored at every 2 inches. You're going to fold it like an accordion. And I like to give mine a good press with a bone folder, because and I'm not moving it around because I need my folds to be in a specific area. So this one will be here like this. But before we go and do that, I am going to do some stamping, because I'm going to stamp off the paper. So I'm going to use my Calypso Coral ink pad. I'm going to ink up the flowers that were in the set. And I'm going to stamp off here just for a decorative touch. There you go. So that is ready to go. So now what we're going to do is glue this into our card. And I'm only going to glue this piece here, the quarter sheet. And I'm just using the white tombow adhesive. You can use whatever you prefer. So when you glue this into your card base, there will be a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch on the top and the bottom, which is just fine. I'm just going to hold that in place a little bit so that it can adhere. Then the next piece you're going to adhere to your card. Did I fold this correctly? Yep. So you're going to fold this open. So even though we folded it up, and you're just going to apply glue here on the 3 sides, not here, okay? If you put glue on the inside seam, then it will adhere to the card, and oops, like I just did. So I'm just going to wipe that off. Just give me a second here. So I'm just wiping it off. So only on these 3 sides, and then you're going to close your card, because then you're going to know it's going to lie flat in your envelope, like that. So there's the beginning of our project. And then what you're going to do is get your layers, your square layers. So I'm using, this is, what color is this? Seaside Spray. And I'm going to glue my mountains and sunset onto my square that I have. I like to get my units all together and then assemble as one. Okay, so when you're adhering this next piece, it's going to go like this on our card. So what you're going to do is only apply adhesive on this side. So I'm just going to put my finger there so that I know what side I need to apply, because you need it to swing open. So this is very easy to do once you know where to put all your adhesive. So, like magic, this adhesive isn't sealed. So then it goes like that. And then I have a quick little saying that I've already stamped Happy Birthday from our stamp set that has come in our kit. I had applied some little Stampin' Dimensionals on the back side of this. So then adhere this to your card. And there. Nice alternative card for our paper pumpkin kit from this month. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day and happy crafting!